Okay, so one of the things we talked about the other day was we went through the process. So we started off with a number of things like kind of defeating the hockey fight grip, and then we moved into range when you're fighting with somebody. Then we moved into coming in to their area and shooting in, takedown, and then we went on to getting through breaking the guard and getting to side mount, in which we would throw an arm bar on. Okay, so I mentioned that an arm bar, realistically, in a fight situation, not really there. Okay, we shouldn't really be using it. We did actually go into a rear naked choke as well. That is a great weapon in a real fight, and this is what this is about, what we're going about. We're not going through, there's certain elements of sport fighting that we have to have down, because everything depends on position. Okay, so I can't throw a submission on somebody unless I have the right position. I can't get in and do destructive damage to, say, maybe their eye, their throat, give them a right cross on the jaw or anything like that, unless I'm in what? I'm in position. Okay, so what we're going to work here too now is this is some grappling drills in which you can practice, because like I said, once you get in position, like I pass that guard, okay, I'm in side mount, I'm in position, and there's a lot of things I can do, but I have to get used to being mobile. And when I say mobile, I mean moving around the body as he moves, moving around the body, trying to keep his or her body still as I move around. And once I move around and get the right position, then I can apply either the submission, or I can do the destructive damage to that person so they won't get up, so I can get away and run away from this problem, or I can see that my family's safe. So what we'll start off with, I'll get Zek, you can go on your back actually, we'll start off in the guard position. Okay, so Zek may move down a little bit more. So Zek is on the guard position, so I have come in, I have taken him down, and if he has any kind of grappling experience, then he'll try one or two things. He will try to get back up, to get out, or to apply some stand-up techniques if that's where his strength is. You see that a lot in the UFC. Guys, they learn to just basically get up off the fence or get up off the ground, okay, from a grappler who's got him down, or the next, or he'll want to apply a submission. That was Harley Davidson himself that just went past, but anyways. So what I'm saying is, so he'll want to submit me, or he'll want to get up and get the heck out. Okay, so there's not really a number three, those two things. So anyways, so I am coming in. I have gotten he has decided he's going to keep me in his guard to control me and eventually submit me. Okay, so now we went over how to break the guard. Okay, there's a number of ways to break the guard. There's a number of ways to get past the guard into side mount, because side mount realistically is your best position to be in. You see guys, especially in the early UFCs, they get on top mount. That is no longer recognized as the best position. The best position with most things is your side mount position. So we break it. So we're doing it with an easy guard break. Remember what I do right here. He's trying to get hand controlled. He's doing all these things. He's trying to hit me, all these kind of things. Okay, I get like this. I go put my head behind here, protect my chin. I drop down, kick my leg out. Okay, kick my leg. Okay, I got his right here. When I pass his guard, I'm going to pass his guard. I'm going to put my weight on his leg. I'm going to keep this hand right here so his leg cannot wrap around me and get side mount. Okay, so I'm going to show you, or get the rear hooks in. I'm going to show you a different way to get past the guard. And at first when I saw it, I thought, oh, I don't like that. But the more and more I tried it, the better it was. So I showed you the first one was to lean down, keep your position here, lean down with all your weight on the high thigh right here, okay, holding on to hips and moving your way around. I want to show you another position, and it's got to be done quick. So I've got him down here, I've broken the guard. I am going to simply take this knee right here, this knee, and I am going to slip, I am going to slide right across into side mount, into side position. Okay, let me do it again here. Okay, So I've broken his guard. I've kept this hand here. Now I posture up. I get this knee and I drive this knee up this way. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide across like this, okay? And instantly my elbow drops into position where his hips are, okay? And from here, remember, like I said, the best position to do is to cross face, cross his jaw with the small bone in your arm, or across the throat, or if you're really vicious, you will get a thumb and you will poke it in his eye right to your second knuckle. If this is I need to get the heck out of here, I need to damage this guy or he's gonna get up and hit me again. Okay, so now we're on that. So, now the next thing in this drill is learning to move. Like I said, position, 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 position. So when I'm moving around, if somebody's on the ground, I want to keep him where he's at, okay? And so I want to have my arms, either I want to have an arm on the hip, okay? Because the hips are the pivotal part on the hip. I want to have it across the neck maybe, because why? The neck or even the chest. So if I'm going to move around, the best thing for me to do is to put both my hands up on his chest. Full weight. Now I'm not going to crush poor little Zeki Poo. Poor little Zeki Poo. I'm not going to crush his chest right now. But this puts this a lot of times for a new grappler will actually crack the sternum. I'm going to put full weight on this right here, okay? And I'm just going to spin out. I don't want to keep too close like this, because then what can he do? He can hook in there, right? Okay, which I would just drop on my knees. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but I want to keep my hands out like this on his, listen how much he's enjoying this. Okay, I want to keep my hands on their full weight of the top, my upper torso, and I want to learn to spin around, okay? Now, from here, I can do anything. I can go what you call north to south position, okay? So I put my head down on his chest. I put my hand underneath his neck, right? The closer it is, the more control you have the head. So as I'm doing this, okay, I'm cupping his chin, and I'm putting I'm grabbing onto my own forearm. So look at right here. This is going down. Put it on the ground. This goes across the throat, underneath the chin, and this other arm, which is underneath, okay, I cup and cradle, okay? So I cup and cradle this whole thing, and what do? I drag it in as hard as I can. I will smother him, or I won't end up probably breaking his neck or whatever. But the old saying is, where the head goes, the body will follow. So if I've cradled in like this, and I want to get him to move or whatever, or to flip over, I can simply just start rolling like this. And his head will follow, or it'll break right off. Okay? So I've got that position right there. So remember that? Okay, so elbow down on there, this underneath his chin, this hand underneath his neck, and it reaches out to here and grabs my forearm. It's almost like a key lock kind of deal almost. And I just simply move right in there. You got to watch he don't bite you, okay? Because this is a very possible scenario, right? Especially if he doesn't know what he's doing, okay? But you can also take your hand, if you want, and put it directly over top of his mouth, in which he can't breathe properly, and still clamp in as hard as you can and start to roll like this. And as I do this, I can go on here, which he'll probably go on all fours, and I will be able to get a rear naked choke. Okay, so position, 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 position. Did I say that? Position. Okay, so let's go. We'll start from the beginning again here. We want to learn how to move around the body. Okay, so here we go. So he's got me in. He's locked me in. Okay, I need to get out. Boom, 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 like this. Okay, you know, hidden punches over top. Boom, like that. Okay, you can't see. Whack, like that. Okay, I'm in like this. I drop. Remember this? Clasp on like that. Clasp in like that. Drop down. Kick the leg out. Okay, once I kick the leg out, I keep this hand on here. Posture up. Now I put my knee across, slide in through the side mount like that. Okay? So for you guys who are doing this at home, keep cool on this one, because that can really hurt sliding across there. Okay? Once you get to this position, you want your knees spread out as much as you can, and you want to put this weight, as much weight as you can, on their midsection. Okay? Knees out like this. If you're up like this, you create space in between here in which he can wiggle out or shrimp out, and I'll show you that another time. Okay? The less space, remember the Khabib wet blanket? Okay? So I've got him, I'm wet blanketing him. My legs, I've got a base. I've got this arm maybe right here or right here. Okay? And what do I want to do? I want to get to what north-south position. Okay? So I'm going to get up, I'm going to boom, boom a couple times. Okay? And I'm going to put all the pressure I can on him like this. And I'm going to do this very slowly. And I'm just going to come out this way so he can't grab onto my legs. And I'm going to drop into that position, right? And I'm putting my elbow down. Okay, my elbow down. My arm is coming underneath the neck. Okay, elbow's coming underneath the neck. I can put it across his mouth. Just make sure it doesn't bite. You want to put your thumb on top of his nose to keep the jaw closed. If that's the case and he doesn't bite you. Okay, and I'm just going to simply just snuggle up into there like that. Okay, snuggle up. There's pressure against the throat. You can't breathe properly. Okay, the head is gonna, and I just simply just go put this knee out and I turn him around like that. And I am on top of him. And then I hit him like the old Host Gracie videos. Each time I push down on his head, it creates a reverse action. I push down, so he pushes back up. And then I get this thing, I jam it in. And I've got him. Good night, Irene. Okay, so work on that. I'm going to show you one other thing here too now. Okay, get on all fours. Not every time, this will be a little easier on your partner, not every time do they fall to the back pretending they're Hoist Grace or Henzo or whoever. Okay, or Eddie Bravo from 10th Planet. Or okay, so they get their knees out, they drop down. No, hang on, hey, get up. Okay, butt goes down to your, butt goes down. Okay, and there's covering his neck up. Okay, he's covering his neck up. You see this in the UFC a lot of times. Guys come aside. We talked about this before. They got control of the hips. Get control of the hips. Okay, they can feed some shots underneath.
No.
Hard, open palm on top of the head only. Only. Okay, you can feed them underneath here. Boom. Sometimes it's not. But what you want to do, once again, position is king. Okay, so what we're going to do is practice this again. So you get your partner. And what you want to do is the same thing we were talking about before. Hands go down, okay? Body's up. You are away from his legs and his hands, okay? And you're just simply gonna turn around. You're gonna go, get back on your floor. Okay? Sit down. Otherwise, I'm gonna get one of those legs. And you're just simply moving around. If you want to, and your partner doesn't mind, get a glove on. Get a heavy boxing glove. And just simply tag him here and there. Okay, moving around the body, right? From here and there, I can hook him into the kidneys, the ribs, okay? The floating rib, okay? Come down, I can come down, boom, like this, okay? Boom. If you're in the Japanese circuit, like the old Pride, then I can soccer kick him, boom, like that. Or if you're doing things like TFT, we can learn to drop on them in this position with the full weight of a pile driver. But the thing I want you to work on is position. Moving around, okay? Moving around, bang, picking your shots. When I was young in the career, I used to tie a 45-pound weight to my belt, and I had a big tire in which I would move around the tire and just hit the tire, go around, get that mobility, that speed. The more you do this, the more speed you'll build up. You know, he may try to reach out for my leg. Okay, try to reach out for my leg, bang. Okay, I'm still going. Keeping mobile. Okay, so what do we learn today? What is the one thing that is king? One word, position. Position is king. All right, we'll talk to you later. Well,